The year was 2011. The internet was transforming. Darknet markets emerged from the web's shadows. These secret bazaars offered anonymity for illicit goods. Among them, Silk Road stood out. It was a digital black market promising anonymity. Its shelves displayed drugs, weapons, and stolen data. Created by Dread Pirate Roberts, it promised freedom. But behind anonymity lurked danger. Silk Road attracted criminals, becoming a hub for illegal activities. The allure of untraceable transactions was irresistible. Its existence sparked a global debate. Law enforcement saw it as a threat. Privacy advocates saw it as a symbol of internet freedom. The digital Wild West was about to witness a showdown. Behind the moniker of Dread Pirate Roberts was Ross Ulbricht, a seemingly ordinary young man with an extraordinary vision. Born in 1984, Ulbricht grew up in a comfortable suburb of Austin, Texas. He excelled in school, displaying a keen intellect and a passion for science. After graduating from the University of Texas with a degree in physics, he went on to study materials science and engineering at Penn State University. Ulbricht was a libertarian idealist, deeply skeptical of government authority and a staunch advocate for individual liberty. He believed in a world where individuals were free to make their own choices, unhindered by government interference. This belief, coupled with his fascination with economics and technology, led him to the world of the dark web. In Ulbricht's view, Silk Road was not merely a black market but a revolutionary experiment in free trade. He saw it as a platform where individuals could buy and sell goods without the constraints of regulation or censorship. He envisioned a digital utopia where the principles of libertarianism reigned supreme. However, Ulbricht's idealism blinded him to the harsh realities of his creation. The anonymity that Silk Road offered attracted not only freedom seekers, but also criminals and predators. The very tools that were meant to empower individuals were being used to facilitate harmful and illegal activities. Silk Road's success hinged on two key technologies, Tor and Bitcoin. Tor, short for the Onion Router, provided the anonymity that drew users to the dark web. Developed by the US Navy, Tor allowed users to browse the internet anonymously by bouncing their communications through a complex network of relays, making it extremely difficult to trace their online activity. Bitcoin, a decentralized digital currency, offered a secure and untraceable method for conducting transactions on Silk Road. Created in 2009 by the pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin transactions were recorded on a public ledger called the blockchain, which was maintained by a distributed network of computers. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin made it difficult for governments and financial institutions to track or control. The combination of Tor and Bitcoin created the perfect storm for Silk Road. Tor provided the cloak of anonymity, hiding the identities of buyers and sellers, while Bitcoin provided the means to transact without leaving a trace. This potent cocktail of anonymity and untraceability fueled the growth of Silk Road and other darknet markets, attracting a global clientele seeking to operate outside the reach of the law. The success of Silk Road did not go unnoticed. Law enforcement agencies around the world were aware of the darknet marketplace and its illicit activities. In 2011, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration launched an investigation dubbed Operation Marco Polo, aimed at shutting down Silk Road and bringing its operators to justice. The investigation was complex and challenging. The anonymity provided by Tor and Bitcoin made it difficult to identify the individuals behind Silk Road. However, the authorities slowly began to piece together the puzzle. They infiltrated the site, posing as vendors and buyers, gathering evidence and building a case against the site's administrators. In October 2013, the operation culminated in the arrest of Ross Ulbricht in a San Francisco library. Agents seized Ulbricht's laptop, which contained a treasure trove of evidence linking him to Silk Road. The arrest sent shockwaves through the dark web, signaling that the authorities were closing in on the once impenetrable world of online anonymity. Section 5, Justice Served, the Trial and Sentencing of Ross Ulbricht. Ross Ulbricht's arrest marked the beginning of a legal battle that captivated the world. The trial, held in Manhattan, was seen as a referendum on the future of the internet. Ulbricht faced charges of drug trafficking, money laundering, and computer hacking. Prosecutors argued he was the mastermind behind Silk Road. They presented incriminating chat logs and financial records. Ulbricht's diary chronicled his journey as Dread Pirate Roberts. The defense claimed he was a libertarian idealist, not Dread Pirate Roberts. They argued he had relinquished control of the site. The jury sided with the prosecution. In February 2015, Ulbricht was found guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Judge Forrest called his actions deeply harmful, sending a clear message about the dark web. The shutdown of Silk Road and the arrest of Ross Ulbricht did little to stem the tide of darknet markets. In the aftermath of Silk Road's demise, a slew of copycat sites emerged, eager to capitalize on the void left by the fallen giant. These new markets, such as Alphabay, Hansa Market and Dream Market, adopted similar business models, offering a wide array of illicit goods and services under the cloak of anonymity. The resilience of darknet markets highlighted the challenges of policing the internet. Shutting down one site simply led to the emergence of others. Law enforcement agencies were caught in a game of whack-a-mole, constantly trying to stay one step ahead of the ever-evolving landscape of the dark web. The proliferation of darknet markets also underscored the insatiable demand for illegal goods and services. As long as there was a demand, there would be a supply. The dark web, with its promise of anonymity and untraceability, provided the perfect platform for this illicit trade to flourish. The Silk Road saga also had a profound impact on the world of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, once an obscure digital currency known only to tech enthusiasts, was thrust into the public spotlight. The seizure of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin from Silk Road by law enforcement agencies raised questions about the security and anonymity of the cryptocurrency. The Silk Road case demonstrated that Bitcoin was not as anonymous as many had believed. While Bitcoin transactions were pseudonymous, meaning they were not directly linked to real-world identities, law enforcement agencies were able to use sophisticated techniques to trace transactions and identify users. The case also highlighted the challenges of regulating cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's decentralized nature made it difficult for governments and financial institutions to control. This lack of regulation made Bitcoin attractive to criminals and others seeking to operate outside the traditional financial system, but it also raised concerns about money laundering, tax evasion, and other illegal activities. In the wake of Silk Road, governments around the world began to grapple with the implications of cryptocurrencies. Law enforcement agencies invested in new technologies and techniques to track and trace Bitcoin transactions, while regulators debated how to best oversee this new and rapidly evolving asset class. The Silk Road saga left an indelible mark on the internet, sparking a global debate about online anonymity, digital freedom, and the role of law enforcement in the digital age. The case highlighted the challenges of policing the internet, where the lines between the real and virtual worlds blurred, and traditional law enforcement techniques often proved ineffective. Silk Road demonstrated the power of technology to empower individuals, providing a platform for free expression and commerce outside the reach of government control. However, it also revealed the dark side of online anonymity, where criminals and predators could operate with impunity. The legacy of Silk Road is complex and multifaceted. It serves as a cautionary tale about the unintended consequences of technology and the need for ethical considerations in the digital age. It also highlights the enduring tension between freedom and security, a debate that is likely to continue as technology continues to evolve. The dark web, once a niche corner of the internet, has become an integral part of the digital landscape. It is a place where individuals can explore their curiosity, connect with like-minded individuals, and engage in activities that they might not feel comfortable doing in the real world. However, it is also a breeding ground for criminal activity, where the lines between right and wrong are often blurred. Even from behind bars, Ross Ulbricht remains a polarizing figure. His supporters view him as a martyr for the cause of digital freedom, a victim of government overreach who was made an example of for challenging the status quo. They argue that his sentence was excessive and that he should be released from prison. Ulbricht's supporters have launched numerous campaigns for his release, arguing that his sentence was disproportionate to his crimes. They maintain that Silk Road, while facilitating illegal activities, also provided a valuable service by allowing individuals to access goods and services that were otherwise unavailable or too expensive. The debate over Ross Ulbricht's guilt or innocence, and the appropriateness of his sentence, reflects a broader societal debate about the balance between freedom and security in the digital age. The Silk Road saga continues to spark conversations about the limits of government surveillance, the right to privacy, and the role of technology in shaping our lives. The story of Silk Road, a tale of ambition, innovation, and the unintended consequences of technology, continues to resonate today, reminding us that the digital world, like the physical world, is a complex and often unpredictable place. As we venture further into the digital frontier, the lessons learned from the Silk Road saga will continue to shape our understanding of the internet and its impact on our lives.